Today I am going to do a little brow tutorial. I'm doing a lot of different tutorials. I'm just kind of doing step-by-step different tips for you guys. I don't have all my makeup on. As you can see, I have some of it on and not all of it. I want to share with you guys how I do my brows. I'm going to do one first and then the other. A couple things you want to have when you do your brows. You want to have tweezers. You want to have a really good magnified mirror. I have this little travel one. It's kind of dirty. Please, no judging. And you also want to have, you can try different pencils. I'm going to talk about a couple different pencils that I like. Some I like more than others. We're going to talk about that. One of the things you can use to do your brows, and I've done a couple videos on this. There's so many different ways you can do your brows, and I think you just have to figure out what works for you. So there are stencils that you can use. I shared a video, I don't have them in front of me, but there's stencils and you can use a powder like this. So this is the foolproof brown powder from Benefit. It actually comes with a brush. I don't have it in here. It kind of shows you where you put the lighter on the inside corner and then darker at the end. I have that. That works really nicely, but I do feel like it's a little bit more work. Stencils are definitely a little bit more work. But if you are someone that barely has any brows and you don't even know how to shape them, I would definitely recommend using a stencil. My brows are starting to get a little bit better. I don't know if you've noticed. I was using the castor oil. It did not work for me. I know some people love castor oil. I was going to try it on my lashes, but I thought I would try it on my brows first. It did nothing for me. Now I ordered a brow serum from Nordstrom during the sale, and I don't know what happened, but there was a big mix-up with my order and I ended up not getting that. I was using the Revitalash for my lashes and it was working great, and then it just stopped working for me. I've been using this, the Revitalash, on my brows, and I feel like they're finally starting to grow back. I'm going to keep using it and I will keep you informed on it, but so far I feel like my brows are looking a lot better than they were. I'm just gonna brush these up first because that's one of the things I do is I brush them up. So this is nice to have. This is, I think this is from IT Cosmetics. So it's got like the little, looks like a toothbrush and it's got this little bristle brush and it's got this for the lashes. This is really nice. I also like using spoolie brushes to show you all the pencils that I have, and then we'll get into this. One of the pencils that I have is from Anastasia, and I really love her formula. So it comes like this if you haven't seen it. This, I believe, is the Brow Wiz. There's a brow definer, and I believe this is the Brow Wiz. Yes, this is the Brow Wiz. So this is the thinner one. This is in the color Caramel. And then on the end, you have the little spoolie. The other one that I really like, I would say maybe a little bit better than Anastasia, although I like that one, is this one from Benefit. This is the Precisely Brow. It's kind of weird looking if you ask me. Go like that, and it's the same kind of like a fine kind of a pencil that's retractable. And then on the other end, you've got your little spoolie. Another one I have from Benefit is this one. And this is the one where you push down and you get the different colors here. What I don't like about this, I feel like it's too creamy. I don't like it that doesn't have a brow spoolie at the end. And I also don't like that, I don't like how it feels in my hand either. I'm just not crazy about this. This is something I would not repurchase. But it has a couple different colors here, so you just press down on this. And then if you can't see, like I can't see, you have to get your reading glasses on so you can see if you have enough pencil there, because from the naked eye to me it looks like, oh yeah, I have pencil. But sometimes I don't. It's actually, there's like a little clear plastic film that's on the bottom, and then the pencil comes out of that. So you have to like get a magnifying glass or readers to see, and this is pretty low. There's not much there, so I have to crank it up. So you just crank it up like that. You've got your medium color, you've got a dark color, and then you've got a couple of different colors that are for carving out your eyebrow, if you want to do that. And that just gives it more definition. There's another one that I do like, and this one's from Chanel. This one's a little bit different. This is like the Anastasia Brow Definer. See where it's like a little bit thicker and it's angled? That's how this one is. And then you've got a nice spoolie. I really like that one. That one's a nice spoolie. Out of all these, I think this has the nicest spoolie. Today, I'm going to use my Precisely Brow. What I do first, take both ends off, make sure it's pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and start brushing my brows up first. Always look at your brows when you do them far away, but then have a mirror to look at it close up, because you really need to get two perspectives of your brows. If you look at it close up, you might look at it far away and go, wow, it's kind of off. So you really do need to look at it far away and close up, in my opinion. I just kind of brush it up first the way I want it to go. Kind of just really light strokes. You see where I'm holding it? I'm holding it kind of far away, and then I start to follow where my brow is. This is why I tell you that if you are not comfortable drawing your brows that you have like non-existent, you might want to try using a stencil first. So you'd use a stencil, you put the stencil on, you'd fill it in with the powder, then you can go over it with a pencil and define it more. I have a video that I share that specifically, so somewhere in this video it will pop up and you can click on that and watch that. So now I'm going to go ahead and go on the top, and again I'm just using really light strokes and I'm following my brow. And this is where my eye kind of arches my brow, and then I start to go down with it, and then you kind of meet. And then I brush it up again, and then I will start going here, and I go up and do some strokes there. And kind of go like that. Now I'm going to look close too, because I just want to make sure that I'm getting, just want to do really light strokes. You don't want this to look like you painted on your brows. Even if you have non-existent brows, you really can make them look pretty natural. This is always a good time too, this is when you're really going to notice your stray eyebrows. So that's when you want to take your tweezers. I get my little tweezer man. Tweezers, you got to have a good pair of tweezers. And you just want to tweeze out all those little hairs that don't need to be there. To get that, then I'm going to brush this up. And I'm going to fill it in a little bit more, just really lightly. Fill it in if I see any little spaces, little spots. And once I have it the way I like it, then I will go in with my gel here, this from Benefit, the Gimme Brown, and I start from the bottom and I go up, and I'm very, very light too, because this will, if you're too heavy-handed, it's just gonna go on too thick. So you wanna go on and do it really lightly and just kind of brush them up. But it's really nice because, like I said, it just makes them look thicker and gives you a little touch of color too. So before I do my next brow, can you see the difference between this brow and that brow? It just makes my eye look bigger. I mean, even without mascara, like that brings my face to life, and that's just kind of like, you know, non-existent. So now we're gonna do the other brow. And then we're gonna do a little bit of highlighting too. I'm gonna show you how to do that. It's all like little strokes you wanna do. And again, see, if I was going like this, it would just be too dark and too heavy. You really wanna have a nice light hand. Now, if you wanna add a little bit of a highlight under your eye, a couple things you can do. You can go all the way around your eye and kind of cut it out, so to speak. So you can take something like this. This is from Anastasia. This is a concealer pencil. You can just go right underneath here, basically around your whole brow. Then you go in and you take a pencil or a brush like this. See where it's kind of angled? So you take a brush like this and then you just blend it in. You want to use very, very little and just blend it out, and it'll define your brow even more. If you don't want to go through all that, but you want to kind of lift your eye just a little bit more, then you can use a highlighter like this. It's from ColourPop Lunch Money is what it's called. So I'm going to take this brush here. This is the one from Real Techniques right here. And I'm going to take this in this highlighter, and I'm going to go right here. You want to get it on the highest part of where your brow is. It's just going to lift it up. See the difference between that eye and that eye? So you get that little bit of reflection, so it actually kind of lifts your eye up a little bit more. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I'm just going to put it right here on the highest point of my brow. Just right there. So you don't need to slather it all in here. I think if you put too much of this kind of a highlight or shimmer right here, it's going to accentuate any puffiness you have there. You don't want to do that. You just want to put just a little bit right there. Okay, so that is it. There's my brows. And remember, when you do your brows, they're not going to match exactly. That's okay. And you really have to get the tools that are going to work best for you. I showed you an example of different pencils that I use. I enjoy using all of them, but you really have to find one that is most comfortable for you. But really, don't be in a hurry to do your brows. Biggest advice, don't be in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, you're going to be stressed out and you're going to have crazy eyebrows, because I've done it, girl. I have done it. So make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to do your brows. And that is it. That's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful and informative. I will leave all the links below with everything I shared in this video. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please also make sure you share my videos. It helps my channel grow, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. And that is it. Before I go, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for your continued support. Is because of you that I have a channel, and I really am so thankful for each and every single one of you for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I am truly, truly thankful to each and every single one of you. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.